I got two questions for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? How did you get the role? Did they give a description when they first came to you?
They gave me the script. They auditioned me and sent me through a tedious process of vetting.
Okay.
And then I got the job, man.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful, man. My life has been changed for the better ever since.
Okay.
For sure.
You didn't mind playing bad guy, good guy, as long as you got the role, right?
Yeah. I like playing the bad guy, man. It's fun, man. It's definitely fun, and it gives me a lot of layers to play with as an actor, for sure.
Okay. And who was your heroes growing up? Would you look up to, watch on TV?
So many. I mean, Martin Luther King. Hey, that's cool. Martin Luther King was a hero of mine. Mm-hmm. To me, he's a superhero.
Right. Can't get bigger than that.
Can't get bigger than that, right? I don't know. As far as like the comic book.
Either way, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, jeez, man. I looked up to, of course, Martin. I really looked up to Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
You know, it's funny, man. I did. I looked up there. I wanted to be him. It was like Billy D in my time.
Really?
My generation, Eddie Murphy was like Billy D. So, you know, yeah.
He's the kid to the kids. He's that now. You know what I'm saying, with the Shrek stuff.
Yeah, to the kids, I guess he is now. But like the Golden Child and Coming to America and Boomerang.
That's where he was a prime.
I wanted to be that guy.
Yeah, he was a prime.
You know, straight up, man. So, I give him a lot of responsibility for me wanting to be an actor, was Eddie Murphy. But who else, man?
That's all you need.
Yeah, Chuck D from Public Enemy.
Oh, that's what's up. Thanks a lot.
Hey, thank you. No problem.
One of the questions I asked Marvin too, what do you think about where we are at in terms of the role people of color playing both in front and behind the camera? It seems that this year looks like it's going to be a very bust-out year for African Americans on television, with shows like American Soul, which just started on BET.
Right.
You have Boomerang, which is starting later this month. You have people like Lena Waithe and Michael Jordan and Barry Jenkins and so forth, who are now getting major league deals with the likes of, and plus you have Shonda Rhimes and Kenya Barris with the likes of Netflix, Hulu, Amazon.
Yeah.
There's two new networks that just started, Clio TV and Afro, cable systems. We have Afro Life now, which runs the Netflix African Americans on smart TV sets. What do you think of this whole, I should have asked Jordan Peele, of course, coming on with Twilight Zone in April.
Yeah.
What's your sense of this whole environment, and where do you think it's going to go?
Well, I mean, I'm definitely happy about it, and I think it's moving in the right direction. I mean, two things that I guess I'm always cautiously optimistic. I hope that it's not a fad or a trend that Hollywood goes away from and kind of goes back, or because things kind of move in this trend, and it's kind of a copycat industry at times. So when something works, and everybody else wants to do the same thing. So I hope that it's something that's here to stay. But then I also hope that it branches out to not just, the world is not just, Caucasian and African American, and I hope it branches out that all people of color get to see their stories told.
Well, it seems that is happening, whether it is Latinos, whether it is Asian American. Kevin Kwan is now working on TV shows. He has a deal with SDS Entertainment, TV division, do stuff. We're starting to see things like that line. We're seeing shows like Star Trek Discovery. Michelle Yeoh may be doing a Seamless All Access spin-off of the show. So it just seems that things are popping.
I hope so. I mean, because I think what we really want as society, I think as what we really want our television and our film to look like is to be a reflection of us, a reflection of what the world looks like, and I feel like we're moving in the right direction where it's starting to look that way. I guess as someone who's like a child of the 70s, I just, like I said, I'm cautiously optimistic because I don't want to see it go away.
No. Yeah. Plus you also have now incubators, and you have areas where you have diversity programs, but also incubators where people are starting, including some studios, are now starting to do incubators to try to get new writers of color, directors of color, and so forth into the system.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's an exciting time. Yeah.
Cress, thank you very much again for coming.
Thank you.
Congratulations again on the show.
Great talking to you.
You too.
How you doing?
Hey, what's up, man?
How's it going? Ken from January from Forefront Magazine. I have two questions for you.
Yes.
Expand on what you were saying about the idea of Hollywood black heroes being a fad. That was interesting.
Well, I just, the thing is like, historically the way television works, film works, is that, something new comes on, and when it's successful,
and everybody copies,
and,
right?
And I think if it's successful, if it makes money, then everybody scrambles to try to recreate that idea, and that goes on for a while until something new, and then everybody scrambles over there and tries to recreate that idea. And so what I hope is that what we're seeing in more diversity is not that. I hope that it lasts, that it keeps going, and it just becomes like this is now the new normal. Is what I hope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you feel that when you saw Black Lightning in the script or anything like that?
I mean, it's ultimately, the industry runs off of finances.
Okay.
So what's always what's great, is that Black Lightning's come out and it's successful. Black Panther came out and it was huge. We had Crazy Rich Asians comes out and it makes money and it's huge. And so when these things when you got Atlanta and Get Out and all these things that happen that come out, but they're also successful
at one time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I think that's created where we are now, and we have to keep being successful.
But this year. You don't know what's going to happen next year, basically.
Exactly. And I mean, like I said, I'm a child of the '70s, so I'm kind of like, okay, this is good, but let's
wait and see.
Let's not just be like, yay, it's all done.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. Last question. Ask them about heroes.
You said what?
Ask your co-star about heroes. Who's your heroes growing up? Pick anybody from any time frame. Don't have to be just comics.
I mean, well, I mean.
Did you read comics when you were going?
I couldn't afford comics, but I watched a lot of television. I mean, from superheroes, like Superman was always my favorite.
Okay.
Because I just love the idea of flying, and he was a bad man. He was he's the most powerful man on the planet. So I kind of like the idea that he was an outsider. I think always kind of, even though he was a white hero, we didn't have a whole lot of superheroes to choose from, but he was still an outsider, and I think I connected with that. But for most of my life, I never wanted to be an actor. I wanted to perform. So a lot of the people I looked up to were actors. And I grew up watching a lot of old films, so I used to watch Jerry Lewis a lot. And, and I don't know, for some reason I was drawn to the comedians. And then later, as I really started to study acting, it was like Marlon Brando, Dustin Hoffman, Morgan Freeman. These are kind of, and then if you want to go super, then ultimately my hero is Jesus Christ, always.
Okay.
So
I thought I said you could get more bigger than Martin Luther King, but you went bigger. All right, thanks a lot.
All right, man, thank you.